Alright, what's up guys? In today's video, we will be discussing how much cardio is necessary for weight loss. So what prompted this video is that, due to social media and due to the new hybrid athlete trend set by Nick Bear and others, people believe that if they start running, they'll start getting really shredded, they'll get leaner quicker, etc., etc. And that's just not the case. So, in this video, we're going to be discussing why that's not the case, and we'll be discussing what it takes to actually get shredded. Okay, so some background about me. I've been a long distance runner for 15 years. I started bodybuilding 8 years ago, and I started cycling 11 years ago. But when I started bodybuilding, I didn't want to give up my um, I didn't want to stop doing endurance sports. I didn't want to stop running. I didn't want to stop cycling. So throughout the past 8 years, I've been, bodybuilding and doing cardiovascular activities concurrently at varying intensities and volumes throughout the 8 years. But over the past 8 years, I've ran 11,000 miles and cycled a couple thousand miles while bodybuilding. But so yeah, that's about me. And so this video was also prompted because I was on crutches for 7 weeks. So I couldn't do any cycling, any running for 7 weeks because I was on crutches. I and I was curious. I was thinking to myself, "Wow, man, getting shredded or maintaining the physique I have is going to be really hard because I'll have to be very considerate about or mindful rather of what I'm going to have to eat. I'm going to be on crutches, which means I'm going to be on cardio, which means my maintenance calories are going to reduce, which means I won't be able to eat as much food, which means I'm really going to have to, try hard if I want to stay shredded. And so the only cardio I did was I would walk on crutches. I live downtown in my city, and after I would get done with the gym, I would walk anywhere from 1 to 3 miles on crutches. Usually, it was about 40 minutes to an hour. So I'd say about 2 miles a day on crutches. Um, Monday through Thursday on the weekends, I do 2 a days, so 2 by 2 miles. Now keep in mind this is on crutches, so I'm literally walking on. I'm using my entire upper body, my lats, my shoulders, my triceps, my chest, um, to walk on crutches. So about anywhere from 2 to 4 miles a day. Okay, the longest I did in one day was like, I believe, a 5K or 4 miles. And I quickly realized, okay, one, this is unrelated, but one, I'm pretty sure you burn a lot of calories per mile when you walk on crutches. But two, more importantly, that you don't need that much cardio in order to get shredded. Like actually, I don't think any cardio at all is necessary to get shredded because when I couldn't do any cardio, I still can't do cardio. But when I was on crutches, again, I had to be very mindful of what I ate because I couldn't do cardio, which meant my maintenance was lower. Okay, so my maintenance, I assume my maintenance was 3,000 calories per day, which is probably a little higher, which means I had to eat at or below 3,000 calories a day to maintain my physique or get leaner. All right. And so, some days I would only walk a mile, but, I would still always lift weights. Lifting weights was hard, but I got it done without being able to walk properly. And so, pretty much what I found was okay, all I have to do is have the discipline to put the fork down and I can maintain weight. I don't have to do all this to maintain cardio. Before I got injured, I was running 60 to 70 miles a week for almost an entire year. Um, I was cycling 10 to 14 hours a week for like 1 or 2 seasons. Okay, and my maintenance calories was anywhere from 5,000 to 6,500 calories, and it shrunk down to approximately 3,000. All right. So in order to get shredded, it's all about eating below maintenance calories. And what I did was pretty much had the same thing every day. I had um, chicken cutlets, ground beef, fish. I like tilapia. I had lots of tilapia, Greek yogurt, and egg whites. That's pretty much all I had. And I would have like 2 Red Bulls, maybe a Coke. And that would keep me below maintenance. All right. So in order to get shredded, you don't have to do insane amounts of cardio. Doing insane amounts of cardio is beneficial if you want to lose weight faster. And I would recommend it for someone who has lots of fat and they want to get rid of it quickly. But you don't have to do any cardio at all when it comes to weight loss. All right, extra cardio won't help you lose weight if you eat the calories back. Now this is another thing with hybrid athletes. A lot of hybrid athletes, especially the ones who are less known, aren't that shredded. That's because they're eating all the calories back that they're burning. All right, People think running is like this huge solution in order to get fit, but the reality is you'll get fit by controlling what you eat. I haven't ran in 7 weeks. Okay, I haven't done any cardio in 7 weeks besides crutch walking, and I walked this weekend. I haven't done any cardio in 7 weeks, and I'm leaner than when I started, and that's because I was mindful of what I was eating. I was only eating high protein foods, okay, and sweet potatoes. All right. So extra cardio won't help you lose weight if you eat calories back. A lot of these hybrids, a lot of these people get into running, they'll use that as a means to eat more food that's unhealthy, and that's fine. But the problem is they're going to maintain their physique, or they're going to gain more fat because they're eating in a surplus, right? In order to get leaner, you will have to eat in a caloric deficit, and cardio is great if you're in a deficit and you want to lose more fat, or if you want to increase your maintenance but eat more calories but be at a similar deficit. So for example, if you, let's say your maintenance without running is 3,000 calories and you want to lose 2 pounds a week, that means you need to be in a deficit of 1,000 calories per day. But let's say you run 4 miles and your maintenance increases to 3,500 calories per day, but you want to eat more, but you still want to lose 2 pounds of fat a week. That means your deficit is going to change to 25. It means your new calories per day is going to change to 2,500 calories per day. So running isn't the end all be all solution to weight loss. Okay, the only way to lose weight is by having discipline and putting the foot down. You do not need to do all this cardio that hybrid athletes do. Okay, if you want to do cardio because you enjoy it, do cardio because you enjoy it. But you don't have to do any stairmaster. You don't have to do any walking. I mean, those things are good for you. If you want to do it, do it. But ultimately, it just comes down to discipline. You don't have to run. You don't just cycle. You don't have to be a hybrid, right? Hybrids have nice physiques typically because they have some capacity to put the fork down. Okay, and that's all I've got for you guys today in this video. If y'all are interested, I offer coaching. How to hybrid, how to get jacked, how to bodybuilding get shredded, how to bodybuild and run concurrently, all that good stuff. The link's in the bio if you're interested. And if y'all like this video, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.